see here if we can have a chance here. Oh yeah, baby Yeti. If we hit a well, we might be okay. If we hit a well, our hand's actually pretty good, right? Okay, that yeah, that could have gone worse. Put a non-resource on top of my deck here. Deal. All right, everything's. The Syzygy starts are the ones where we could definitely have a chance to win. Like these make a lot of resources for us when we have them early like this. So we're on the play. We have two Syzygys. If we run a bit hot here, we could definitely win this. That being said, they're still playing Angus. Angus is best against us. Angus is awful against the field, but it's best against us, so... You know, more power to him. I think I'm gonna guarantee a resource here with this. Sweet. Let's go ahead and hit my champion power. Free Violet's Caress is excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. We're gonna Runebind something this turn, I think. I'm ready to win this game and get smashed post-board, right? I'm gonna Runebind this one. This might encourage them to not attack with this and try and pump this. Yeah, which means I get to Violet's Caress this and not take any damage this turn. Say hello to my free spell, opponent. Gain 2. Alright. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying, and so the interesting interaction. Maybe I'm supposed to take that and discard the focus there. I don't know. So the interesting interaction with Syzygy and Empower means I can empower this into an empowered Soothsaying and it'll draw 4, discard 2, and it'll only cost me 2 resources to do so. Syzygy Soothsaying is very good. Yeah, I think I should have discarded the focus there. 10 out of 10 chump blocking before they draw a Lasgard Vengeance or Cremate. Syzygy is rotating. It's very sad. Discard this, discard this. I have a free Heart's Whisper here. Looking for another Violet's Caress at this point. Ooh, that's actually pretty good for us, right? Because we just get to, like, Theorize through our deck here. If we get 2 Violet's Caresses here, we'll, like, kill them by a lot. I'm banning a Withering Gaze at this point. We could also hit a Heart's Whisper to keep drawing cards. Yeah, buddy. We're doing it, chat fam. We're doing it. We're gonna get to combo the red deck. We're gonna get to combo the red deck. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I told you we might be able to do it with double Syzygy. Yep. Resolves. Yep. This is why I need the ban. I just want to be able to do this to people. No! Come back! I was gonna get to draw. Oh, my opponent is so rude. Look at all the card draws they've denied me. They didn't even let me storm off. They didn't even let me storm off, chat. I just wanted to storm off, chat. No, come back, opponents. I just wanted to storm. All right, you're gonna cut 2 Runebind. You're gonna cut Runebind, Soothsaying, Withering Gaze of the Dreadheads, and bring in our 12 anti-aggro cards. They're all hard games, yep. Ace with the realist truths. Runebind is a very, very powerful and interesting card. I enjoy playing with it a lot. Alright, we need to put a resource on top of our deck here because we need to hit blood. Need to hit blood. That being said, we're on the draw. Opponent is playing Angus and just like, no 2-drop. That could be good for us. Ding, fries are done. Oh, baby. No, Hex isn't run by Wizards of the Coast, so there aren't accidental leaks of cards. Torque Slam Sticks is the ideal, Torque Slam Sticks is the ideal Ruby champion. I'm gonna hold up Cheap Shot here as opposed to playing Syzygy, because I would like to keep my Exarch of the Egg alive. So, because Exarch can, like, take down things like Matriarch and other things that are bigger. It makes, what's it called? Yeah, okay, sweet. Play Syzygy, play Arcane Focus, the illusion of choice here. Do that. I'm gonna put non-resource on top of my deck guaranteed here. Champion power. Probably been this Cavern Creeper. Yeah. I'm gonna Runebind this when they go to attack with it, I think. Especially if they play it. If they play a 5th Ruby, I'm gonna Runebind this. Because when this attacks, if they have 5 Ruby, it creates a burn to the ground, which is scary. I'm gonna let them attack here, and the reason why I'm letting them attack is if I Runebind their Mama Yeti before they declare attackers, I don't think they're gonna attack with the Matriarch, and I want to trade my Exarch for the Matriarch here. Play this bounty here, draw a card. Well, my opponent was nowhere near losing that game, but I'll take it, I guess. We have found victory over the evil mono Ruby deck. Please be a control deck. Please be a control deck. Please be a control deck. Please be a mid-range deck, a control deck, not mono Ruby. Ah, Batman! All right, lost the coin flip. If we don't have Syzygy Violet's Crest, we're going to concede the match. Damn it. I think I actually want more resources here. I like how we've played 6 matches today. Matchup variance is just like a huge bitch, right? Like, we've played 6 matches today, and only the back 3 have been Mono Ruby, and they're all the ones after we changed to playing this deck. I think I'm actually just supposed to caress this turn as opposed to playing Syzygy Runebind. This feels like a Matriarch turn, since they didn't, I'm just going to kill this because Batman's a pretty good player, so I don't think they're going to wait and activate. That's why I'm obviously holding up interaction. I think I just want to get back to caresses as quick as possible here, so I don't think I want to Withering Gaze. I think I want to just discard that. Just going to Theorize and power through. Probably hit their champion power here. Yep, hit us for 8. Down to 9. Yeah, man's got some pretty matriarchs. Okay. If we'd have been on the play, we probably could have won this game. We're just on the 0 router, right? Alright, let's just move on with our lives. And again, like, people ask, like, again, every deck that's really good against the Diamond Sapphire control, it's just, like, doesn't beat these Ruby aggressive decks. Yeah, correct, Burgle. I agree. Just like if we're playing Diamond Sapphire control, we just like go slaughtered our way through those last 3. If we go into another Ruby deck, I might just be done for the day. I'm just not having a good time. You played the Furiko combo deck, like... Technically not Mono Ruby. Sure. The format's pretty much solved. There's 2 Lasgar's Vengeance decks. There's Sapphire Diamond control that's good against the Lasgar's Vengeance decks. The Lasgar's Vengeance decks shit on everything else. That's the format. I spent a lot of time brewing and working on things in this format, and that is exactly what I just described to you is exactly how everything works. Spent a lot of time doing a lot of different things on and off stream. We've been in this format for a little while. Like, we've been here for what, two some odd months. Like Lasgar's Vengeance severely restricts brewing space. Just is what it is, what it is. Lead on Arcane Focus here, I think. Alrighty. The illusion of choice. I'll take Blood Infusion Device because I don't care about Gruesome Deed. The Blood Wild deck is okay against Redlings, and it's not good against Diamond Sapphire control. It's okay against Diamond Sapphire control. It's not great against the Ruby deck wins. It's really kind of too slow and clunky for that matchup. The Blood Wild Deathcry deck is like the extra deck in the format that's like kind of competitive that you can consider. There's no reason to hit my champion power just yet. Like I can't do anything else this turn anyways, and I'd rather hit my champion power after I prophecy onto something. What's IXO? Are you talking about that Blood Diamond deck? Because I don't believe that in the slightest. Calling a deck full of cards that die to Lasgar's Vengeance okay against the good against the decks full of Lasgar's Vengeances just seems silly. I believe you win the games. I believe you win a lot of the games where they don't draw Lasgar's Vengeance, but you still lose some of the ones where they don't. Yeah, I would be very, very surprised if that deck's anywhere reasonable against Diamonds or a good Diamond Sapphire control player. We tested that matchup a bit. Not if it blocked. And if it blocked, it's then going to lose you another 2 life after you get Lasgar's Vengeance. I think the Empress deck is fine. The Empress and Blood Wild are the tier 2 decks that are competitive in the current constructed format. Ugh. Glad we have the Soothsaying to loot. Non-resource on top here. Guess this. Man, when it rains, it pours. What's going on, Althor? I think we're going to Runebind this, especially if they hit their champ power this turn. Okay, so I'm going to, and this is going to confuse some people because it's like, you should read my TCG practices article. Playing on the ladder is not testing. Playing on the ladder is not testing. When I say testing, I mean sitting down with other players that like top 8 events regularly, or are good constructed players. If they're good constructed players, they should top 8 events regularly. Like, there is variance in TCGs, but not that much. And like actually grinding out a bunch of games and playing against people that are reasonable. Gosh. There are only 18 resources in this deck. Correct. Playing on the ladder is fun. It's good repetition for like learning how your deck works and like learning the fundamentals of like sequencing. Like learning about sequencing and stuff like that is often very good on the ladder, and getting repetitions in is okay practice, but it's not efficient testing for knowing how matchups are supposed to play out. This is 8, and we've discarded 1, 2, 3, so there are only 7 resources left in 42 cards right now. I'm gonna put a non-resource on top of my deck here, and then hopefully we can combo off this turn. Tilt. Not much longer, Medi. Another half hour, hour tops. All right, well, we're potentially dead next turn, so let's try and combo this turn. Ding. All right, let's play this and put a non-resource on top of my deck. And then Heart's Whisper and put a non-resource on top of my deck and then draw 3 cards. All right, Bounty the Magus. All right, so we shouldn't be dead next turn. Ding, ding, ding. All right, I'm going to Violet's Caress here. Because now I need to draw exactly another Violet's Caress and another Bounty the Magus, so... Man, that's a tilt. All right, well, Withering Gaze you, I guess, since it's free. I get to double Runebind next turn, so I'm going to Runebind this one just to gain a little bit of life, I think. And this is free. We're probably still in a good spot to combo them on our next turn. They have a resource left in their hand, right? So I'm just going to Runebind this. Because, like, next turn I get to go Seer into Focus into Champion Power, guaranteed. Their runes are bound up. There's a big, beautiful bounty. And it redrew. So this bounty redrew itself because it puts itself back into my deck and then draws a card from the prophecy. Gosh, that's so great. All right, now let's Syzygy. Syzygy. Violet's Caress you. I appreciate this opponent. They're letting me click. I just want to draw cards. No! Come back, opponent! So, for those of you that haven't seen the combo play out all the way the rest of the combo plays out in this deck is we would continue drawing cards, and the Violet's Caresses keep putting themselves back into our deck, and then we'd keep drawing cards, and we'd draw Violet's Caresses and just caress our opponent to death. I think this is just a cheap shot in matchup. Shouldn't have said that, right? I'm gonna cut the Soothsayings and just bring in Transmog. I don't think this is an Exarch matchup. Oh, is Withering Gaze bad? Withering Gaze might be worse than Soothsaying, actually. Just, like, affect their cards that impact the board. Yeah, Withering Gaze should probably come out. Opponent's gonna be able to play this game. Yeah, it seems very good. A lot of cheap interaction in it. Actually just 5/1 cost cards. And it, like, really speaks volume to how powerful these Ruby decks are, because, like, I get bored into a deck that just, like, has all these 1-cost things against, the tier Ruby decks, and, like, it's still not a good matchup. Yep, I will update it, make it public on my TCG browser page here. Just a second. It is now public on my TCG browser page. So I think I'm actually just gonna, like... what am I doing here? I'm playing this. I'm definitely playing 2 cards this turn. I'm gonna lead on a Withering Gaze, I think. See what they have going on. This will tell me whether or not I need to Withering Gaze right away or, like, hold up something. Mind's Pyre. Gross. Opponent conceded because we took the mind. Remember that time I almost boarded out the Withering Gazes? Got 2 booster packs. Gold 1 on the ladder. I need to check a diaper really quick. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Ooh, we got us a control victim. Got us a control victim. If you hate losing to Sapphire Diamond control, boy, do I have a deck for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you too hate losing to Sapphire Diamond control, pull up a seat. Next turn, we're gonna Fate Weave a non-resource to the top again and Thunderfield Seer. How horrible does this deck become after rotation? It'll still be a deck in Immortal, but Syzygy's gonna rotate out. I think there's probably gonna be a Bounty Caress deck in the next format, but it won't be combo like this one. I guess is Cyclone Shaper still legal? What set is Cyclone Shaper in? Is Cyclone Shaper rotating out? Cyclone Shaper rotates too. What a tilt. I will be very disappointed in Hex if they don't have better Immortal support when the next rotation happens. So please, Hex, if you're out there, don't disappoint me. I'm just a little boy. I'm just a little boy who wants to play your game in a non-rotating format. I just want to play your game, Hex. I just want to play your game in the non-rotating formats. Set 8 comes out. We don't have a release date. Usually they let us know about a couple of weeks out. Usually set releases are every 4.5 to 5 months. So early November or so. Yep. The problem with Immortal right now is that, like, there aren't that many cards in Immortal that, like, aren't legal in, that, like, aren't in Standard. So, like, Immortal right now is pretty much just Standard Light. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Sapphire Shard, and then play this Bounty of the Magus. Unless, of course, they Runebound this, in which case I was not going to. But I'm gonna play the Bounty of the Magus now while they can't interrupt it. I did find a control deck, Burgle. I was excited too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my champion power to start here, I think. I got my champion power to start here. I might bin one of these Violet's Caresses if we don't draw another resource here. Depending on what we pick up. Yeah, I really don't need another Syzygy, so I'll bin that one instead. So Withering Gaze my opponent here. Just me look at their hand to take a non-resource, non-troop away from them. They're playing Bounty of the Magus. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take their Runebind away here, and then based on the rest of the cards that they have in their hand, I'm actually just going to go ahead and play this, and then just go ahead and attack with this Thunderfield Seer. I feel like I don't really care about their Transmogrifade, so they can keep those. Their bounties always cost 3, seems bad, right? Huh. I'm actually gonna Runebind my Thunderfield Seer in response here, because I kind of want to draw some more cards. Looking for another bounty of the Magus here. I guess I could just take the Sapphire Ice. Lets me recast this. I could do this and put a non-O. I guess I just went over my... That was probably a mistake. Okay, that's a decent Soothsaying. And now I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn. We're just gonna take 5 on this attack here. It's possible I should have taken the Runebind there, because I know they have a Dark Heart in their hand coming. It also protects us against an Into the Unknown. Maybe I should have put the other Syzygy into play to protect against Into the Unknown. It kind of insulates against Dark Heart too. Yeah, I probably should have taken the other Syzygy. And this matchup's good for us, but there's a lot of play to it on both sides for sure. We know my opponent's hand right now is Transmog, Dark Heart, and then a couple of cards I don't know. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and play this now to tick this down, basically. Burgle, I've come around to the decision that I just know what I want to be doing. Do I want to just empower this now? No, I want to make the rest of them cheaper, right? I'm just like fully aware which matchups are my good ones, and I just want to make sure I'm winning my good matchups and like not. Did you draw Runebind? They drew Runebind here. This could be a little awkward. Maybe I'm supposed to gaze here first. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to gaze here first. God, when it rains, it pours. Just spot check for Runebind, I guess, before we do anything else. Flash of Steel, alright. Well, I guess I'll take that one away. I wouldn't mind drawing that one, I suppose. No, I don't think so. I don't think dread ending this board is how we're winning. Like, if I dread end, then they're like, this board kind of encourages them not to play the Dark Heart out. And if they want to not play the Dark Heart out, I think that's a-okay with us. Like, they're hitting me to 7 here. And then, yeah, I think this game's going to be decided here pretty soon. I think it's also possible I should have held that Withering Gaze till after their champion power next turn. I think that's a very real possibility that I messed that up. That's why, like, these games are so interesting, right? Like, this match is good, but, like, there's so much back and forth, and I get so many choices that I get to make every game. So we have 6, there's 9 resources, 10. Hit another Syzygy, ding. I'm gonna play this out. It's reasonable. It's good against Dark Heart and Into the Unknown, so let's just get this into play. We really need to hit a bounty or something that draws cards next turn. The good news is, if they don't play Dark Heart here, we could just go Caress so they get another turn. Hopefully they brick out a resource here. Fuck! This lets them draw to interaction. We can kill a Glory with the Caresses. They drew interaction, so... Yep, I punted this. Punted this like 3 different ways. If they have a Runebind here, we are dead. Because we just drew all of our fucking shards. I punted this, right? Like, I drew really poorly here, but like, I also could have sequenced better to beat this Runebind. If I would have held my Withering Gaze, they only had one unknown card. I should have held the Withering Gaze for after, and we could have taken that and then won this game. We'll likely won this game. We would have had to hit next turn, but like, we had a lot of hits for it to be good, right? We had a lot of hits for it to be good. I'm actually gonna cut a Caress of this matchup, I think. So I'm bringing in a PA. And a lot of hits for that to be good. I should have held the Withering Gaze till I knew they had more cards in their hand that I didn't know. So they hit the resource, and then they hit the resource, and then they hit their other thing. So that felt bad, but could have sequenced better to protect against that. We also drew over half of our resources and, you know, 25 cards. I guess that's not too far outside, right? Like, we saw half our deck, we saw a little over half our resources. I guess 11 out of 18 is, that's a lot more than half, right? 61%. 61% of our resources in 40% of our deck. That's not too far outside. That's fine. We get to play best of 3, because the Hex Ladder is great. Seems okay. It's like not super exciting, but fine. I'm gonna put a resource on top of my deck with this so we can guarantee it at 3 and 3. Awesome, Zeri. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think I'll take a Withering Gaze here. I'm going to use this to guarantee another resource on top of my deck. Yeah, like I said, we definitely drew poorly, but I could have sequenced better to like not be dead that turn, and then like if we untap and hit a bounty, we could probably combo them from there. So, you know, make mistakes, lose matches, lose games. It's weird correlation. I'm gonna go Seer into Theorize here. Huh. I'm gonna hold to the End of the Unknown for now. I have Withering Gaze and Runebind to fight through their non-permanent base disruption. So having an Into the Unknown to like tag a Dark Heart if they play it out seems good. Dark Heart's really annoying against our Syzygies. There, engage my opponent here. What you got? 2 Into the Unknowns and a Dark Heart. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. And then play this. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with this Thunderfield Seer here. They're probably gonna play Dark Heart next turn, right? Wait, they had Totem they have a Totem Trap in their deck? I also think the Furrico deck like has aggressive enough draws that like you could just like kill the Lasgar's decks where they don't have it on exactly 4. Like the Furrico deck turn 5 and turn 6 combo kills fairly often. Right, I'm just gonna go ahead and Violet's Caress their Dome here. This one draws a card, so getting it Prophesized back into my deck is good. It also gets the next one up to 2, so that way it can kill the Silvertellet Adjudicator. I don't think I want to champ power just yet. Usually I want to wait, like the champ power lets us filter through some of those extra resources in the mid to late game, and like I'm gonna have to discard things to Theorize and Soothsaying anyways. Yeah, you have Sapphire Saber to protect when they don't have it right away. I guess I should stop attacking with these, right? No, yeah, because I wasn't thinking Burgle. Yeah, I shouldn't be attacking with these because there's Totem Trap in their deck for some reason. Hey, look, the prophesized one. That can kill the Silver Talon Adjudicator like we talked about. Yeah, they might get smarter. Non-resource on top with this one. I think I'm just passing here. So we haven't gotten our bounties wrapped up yet, which feels a little bad. We want to hit those as soon as possible. Withering Gaze here. If they have counters for this, I have Runebinds for their counters. They have Into the Unknown, Totem Trap, Dark Heart in their hand right now. 2 Dark Hearts. Alright, I'll take the other Into the Unknown. Enchant power here, loot this away. Unless we draw another resource, then we'll loot that one away. And that's a Syzygy. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna play this out. They could also just be new too, like, right? It's hard to tell because they're gold and it's like the beginning of a ladder season. And like the deck I'm playing isn't exactly a tiered deck. Whoa, I'm glad I have this Into the Unknown. This card is really good against us. So every time we play any card, this puts 2 Spider Eggs into our deck. So let's pick that one right on up there. Loot. I'm actually going to bin the Spider Egg because it gives me another redraw. It gives them an extra spider, but it gives me a redraw, so I think that's fine. Again, I'm going to just wait. I actually might let their Dark Hearts do a little bit of work. Nah, that's not true, I don't think. These are going to be pretty slow to kill us. They play a Dark Heart out here. We're just going to send it into the Unknown. And we have so many cards that draw cards. Where are they? Where are my cards that draw the cards? The Seers are here in order to insulate against dark hearts. Once these, now that all of his dark hearts are gone, I'm going to start attacking. Ooh, that's a prophesized one. Deal. Now that all of his dark hearts are gone, I'm going to start attacking with these Thunderfield Seers for sure. 10 out of 10. Hey, the squad's all here. I like how we've drawn the same caress 3 times. It's kind of great. I guess maybe we've prophesized onto more than one caress at this point. Oh no, it's a trap! Runebinding my Syzygy, sure. I guess this gives them a chance to counter it when it comes off. Zip Zapper, sure. Yeah, kinda. At least Bolt could kill the Scapeshift deck, though. They had Bounty the Magus in their deck, too, right? So that, like, actually has text on it for them. All right, let's Withering Gaze here. Just to make sure this Bounty's gonna resolve. Cast this, Runebind their Weave. Wow. Oh, they want to weave my Syzygy. Nope. Okay, weird. Alright, let's see if we can fight through the flood this game. We've now had 10 resources in 25 cards. Last game we had 11 resources in 25 cards. We just want to draw things that have the words draw cards on them. Soothsaying, Theorizes, even Focus is fine. Heart's Whisper, Bounty the Magus. All these things are excellent pickups for us at this point. Oh, that's fair. That's really fair. Bounty the Magus. Sure, you can have a bounty. We only play 18 resources, so it's a little above average. But yeah, I guess when you think about it, I didn't think about the Escalate cards. Redrawing their Weave is pretty decent. Just don't want resources at this point. Perfect. I'm kind of surprised they didn't attack with the Zip Zapper when they had the Bounty of the Magus in their hand. Because, like, drawing an extra card with this seems way better than, like, take 3 points of damage to draw an extra card. Like, that seems great. And it could, like, translate into multiple extra card draws over the course of the game for them. Bellow of the Arena. When their troops attack, they get Gladiator 1 and Gladiator stack. So every time their troops attack, they gain +1 power permanently. This was previously a dark card, just like the Zip Zapper here. I would love to Heart's Whisper. Violet's Caress. Deal 4, draw a card. Really don't need this into the unknown at this point. Definitely not when I have 2 of them. Soothsaying. Soothsaying. We know they have a Weave in their hand. And been another Into the Unknown here. Yeah, I think that game's likely spiraled out of their control. I don't know if I want to change how I board it at all. I think this is fine. Just a bit of Rudy here. Maybe I want all the Caresses. The 4th Caress is the only card that's like suspect in my board right now. It's possible I want this just because like killing Silver Talon Adjudicator is pretty important. It's also a non-zero chance to like want these Transmogrifades to be able to kill Tribunal Magistrate. Yeah, like we literally just didn't do anything, so like they're kind of reserving in the dark, right? I don't know what I want to cut for the 4th Violets is the thing. Trim a Soothsaying? That's probably fine. Soothsaying's just like awkward Theorize a lot of the time anyways. Seems fine. Guarantee a couple of resource drops here. We want to hit like 6 resources on time in this deck usually. Maybe make it out to 7 or 8. You boarded out your Dark Hearts? Bobby, you're lucky you win tournaments, otherwise we'd have to cut you for the team from that. You want a different Joe? Do I want a Soothsaying here? I feel like I do. I feel like they don't care about Soothsaying, and they're just gonna let this resolve. Which one you want, Declan? Do I need 2 Into the Unknowns? I don't think so. I'm not gonna attack here because they showed us Totem Trap in game 2, and I want this to insulate against the Dark Heart. Next turn we can play this Soothsaying that's prophesized plus Runebind to protect it, because they're likely to want to counter one that's prophesized. Because if they interrupt this, they deny me my extra prophecy. Unless they play Dark Heart this turn. If they play Dark Heart this turn, I'm like 10 out of 10 just like jamming Into the Unknown on it. I might bin this Caress here depending on what we pick up. Unless we draw like Shard, I'm probably binning this Caress. Yeah. Again, just gonna pass here. There's any reason to attack into a totem trap. No reason to hit my champion power just yet. They have Shard Silver Talon Judy here. They get to draw 2 cards. Should be pretty good for them. Any threat here is pretty good. Yep. Thankfully, I have Into the Unknown plus Runebind to protect it. Let's get this on out of here. Runebind their Runebind. And they're Runebinding their Dark card here, which is kind of cute. Let's get rid of all their Dark Hearts. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna hit this first, because if I hit Syzygy, I'd like to play that out, I think. No, I don't know if that's true, actually. Another Runebind's not the worst. Heart's Whisper feels good. Generates some actual factual card advantage. Get to get my free pop shot in here. Draw 2s are nice. No, I found room for the 4th. I wouldn't have discarded one if I was down to if I was at 3, I don't think. I also have a PA in my deck right now too, so like Violet's Caress isn't our only way to win the game. Past our 6/6 Thunderfield Seer beats. That's really scary. I'm glad we hit our Prophecy card already. My phone number must have gotten put on some kind of call list. These mad Robomancers... These mad Robomancers could realistically mill us out here. Put the berry gem on it. We need to hit a Syzygy like sooner rather than later. Alright. Well. So I have 2 Runebind, so I really don't care about this Weave, right? I'm gonna take their Into the Unknown out of their hand. Do I want to Runebind this Oracle Song? I think I do, actually. Definitely want to Runebind this. And their hand right now is Oracle Song, Mad Robomancer, Weave, Resource. And I don't... One chance to draw a counter here. I'm going to play the one that draws a card. They had a Guidance there, I'd have been in trouble, but... Syzygy? Ding. Confounding Ire. Huh, I'm just gonna Runebind this. So... I think I'm supposed to run the Gambit and take the Oracle Song here. And I'm going to put a resource on top of my deck here, because I could bin the resource to a Theorize, and they're probably going to mill me next turn anyways. Lost the Gambit. Ran the Gambit and lost. You're a sweet little boy. Alright, we're down a bounty. We're down 2 bounties. Oh, lordy. They're probably not winning this game. Why didn't this one mill me? Oh, because it got different things when it recast. That's funny. No, PA's still in our deck. You want peanut butter? Where's your spoon? Is that bugged, or is that a feature on Runebind? I feel like that could be a feature on Runebind. Well, this one got made from this one, so that makes sense. Can I afford to discard another Caress at this point? I don't think I can, right? Man, I think we're gonna lose this game. Remember how excited we were to finally find a control deck, and now we're just gonna die? I definitely punted the first game. Losing game 1 is kind of sucks. Guess you're not guaranteed dead, but we're pretty dead. I mean, like, this card's pretty good against us, right? Like, honestly, maybe I should have left their Dark card alone and saved it for the Mad Robomancer. No, we lost to Mad Robomancer, right? Like, Mad Robomancer just does everything that they need to do against us. It's pressure and disruption. And just this card does everything. Alright, there goes our Psychic Ascension. Shame it was really cheap, believe it or not. There's a Matriarch of the Flames. And we can, like, bounty this turn and not die. That's fucking unreal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. I guess it's not that unreal. There's still 12, 13. There were 6 resources and 21 cards. Am I dead? I'm not dead. Good dudes, not dead yet. Bad dudes, this is gonna mill us out when they play another robot. Dead to Ruby Threshold, dead to Counterspell too. I should have done this on my turn, right? All right, can I draw Bounty of the Magus? They milled a Violet's Caress. I think we're done. We're done. We've only got one Violet's Caress left in our deck, and they're going to play another bad Robomancer out. That's so fitting. That's so fitting. Right, let's play one more with this, then I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, I'm going for an hour 10. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I don't know if Maddie's online yet. Matt, are you online? Yeah, he is. All right, Maddie's online. I'm gonna send y'all his way. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'll be back tomorrow. Catch y'all then.